Welcome to our book summary channel. Here, we provide concise and informative summaries of all kinds of books. We hope you find our summaries helpful and informative.
The Roman Republic by Livy is a comprehensive account of the history of Rome from its legendary founding by Romulus in 753 BCE to the end of the Roman Republic in 27 BCE. The book consists of 142 books, of which only 35 have survived in their entirety. Livy's narrative covers the major events and personalities of the Roman Republic, including its wars, political struggles, and cultural developments. Book 1, The Early History of Rome. Livy begins his account with the legendary founding of Rome by Romulus and Remus, the twin sons of the god Mars and a Vestal Virgin. After killing his brother in a dispute over the location of the new city, Romulus becomes the first king of Rome. Livy describes the early days of the city, including the Sabine War and the rape of the Sabine women, in which the Romans forcibly married Sabine women to increase their population. Book 2-5, The Republic. Livy then turns to the founding of the Roman Republic, which begins with the overthrow of the last Roman king, Tarquin the Proud, in 509 BCE. The Romans establish a system of government in which two consuls are elected to serve as the highest officials in the state. Livy describes the early struggles of the Republic, including the wars with neighboring tribes and the secession of the plebeians, who demanded greater political rights. Book 6-10, The Conquest of Italy. Livy then covers the expansion of Roman power on the Italian peninsula, which is marked by the defeat of the Etruscan city of Veii and the subjugation of the Latin League. Livy describes the wars with the Samnites, who pose a major threat to Rome in the 4th century BCE. He also discusses the First Punic War, in which Rome defeats Carthage and gains control of Sicily. Book 11-20, The Second Punic War. Livy devotes a significant portion of his narrative to the Second Punic War, which begins in 218 BCE when the Carthaginian general Hannibal crosses the Alps and invades Italy. Livy describes Hannibal's victories at the battles of Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae, which leave Rome reeling. However, he also details the Roman response, including the leadership of the general Scipio Africanus, who defeats Hannibal at the Battle of Zama in 202 BCE. Book 21-30, The Macedonian and Syrian Wars. Livy then turns his attention to Rome's conquests in the eastern Mediterranean, including the Macedonian and Syrian Wars. These wars establish Rome as the dominant power in the region and mark the beginning of its expansion beyond Italy. Livy describes the rise of the general Flaminius and his defeat of the Macedonian king Philip V at the Battle of Cynoscephaly in 197 BCE. Book 31-45, The Social War and Civil War. Livy then covers the period of internal strife that marks the end of the Republic. The Social War, in which Rome fights against its Italian allies, marks a turning point in Roman history. Livy describes the rise of powerful generals such as Marius and Sulla, who used their military power to seize control of the state. This leads to a series of civil wars, including the conflict between Julius Caesar and Pompey, which ultimately results in the end of the Republic and the establishment of the Roman Empire. Book 46-142, The Principate, continued. Livy goes on to describe the turbulent reign of Nero and the Year of the Four Emperors, a period of civil war that followed Nero's death in 68. The Flavian dynasty, which includes Emperors Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian, restores stability to the empire and continues its expansion. Livy also covers the reign of Trajan, who extends Rome's territory to its greatest extent, and the decline of the empire under the later emperors. Throughout his narrative, Livy highlights the virtues and vices of the Roman people and their leaders. He praises the Roman Republic for its commitment to liberty and civic virtue, but he also recognizes the flaws and limitations of the system. Livy portrays Rome as a city that rises to greatness through its strength, courage, and determination, but also as a city that is vulnerable to corruption and decay. Livy's History of the Roman Republic is a seminal work in Western literature and a key source for our understanding of ancient Rome. His narrative provides a detailed and vivid picture of the people, events, and institutions that shaped the Roman Republic and the empire that followed. Livy's style is elegant and engaging, and his use of historical anecdotes and character sketches adds depth and nuance to his account. Despite some inaccuracies and biases, Livy's history remains a valuable source for students of Roman history and culture.
Thank you for visiting our channel, Explore Books. We hope you found the summary informative and helpful. Don't forget to check out our other summaries, so please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Happy reading!